You've been missing for a year. And according to this, they said you were granted probation on January 9th, 2025, released from custody on January 13th, 2025, and nobody saw you after that. Is calling 2024 CR 4101 State versus Gina Romano. Can I have parties announced?
James Tochi for Ms. Romano, Judge.
And are you Ms. Romano? All right, did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same Gina Romano who's placed on deferred adjudication in 2024 CR 4101 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 4,200 grams on January 9th, 2025 for a period of 5 years? Is that you?
Yes.
All right, state.
Violated condition number 4. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Gina M. Romano, did veterinary fail to report the supervision officer as directed in the months of February and March 2025 in violation.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
If the proposed agreement is to deny the state's motion and alter and amend to add 90 days BPS monitoring, which is air time switch notice and defense.
Yes.
I mean, we're in agreement on the recommendation to the court. I explained to Ms. Romano what that entailed. One request I would have is if the court can waive those fees, if the court is willing to go along with it. She did get off to a very poor start, Judge. She has a couple really good reasons why she had a baby right when you placed her on probation. We just turned 1. At the same time, she had a sick mother who is, as I understand it, she is still in a coma. She fell into a coma the day she was released from jail, Ms. Romano. She works. She has a husband. She's far more stable now than she was a year ago. And so I hope the court will allow her to kind of begin again on her probation. You will have tabs on her. She does work. She does care for her child. And she is prepared to follow the orders of the court.
All right. Any objections to the court reviewing the court summary?
No, ma'am, not at all.
So how was she arrested somewhere, or did she turn herself in?
I don't know. On the MTR,
Mhm.
MTR, my husband and I turned myself in. I called the police to my house.
All right, do you want to raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Gina.
All right, so how did you become aware that there was a warrant?
I had called the non-emergency police to see if I had a warrant.
Okay, and then, and what,
I knew that I didn't do my probation.
and did they tell you had a warrant? And then what did you do?
And then we made the decision for me to get this handled and taken care of.
I'm sorry, I can't
And
hear.
then we made the decision for me to get this handled and taken care of. So it's not like over my head.
And how did you make a plan to do that? What did you do?
I decided to turn myself in, to just call an officer to my house to arrest me, so I could come and have this handled. Ask for a second chance. That's what I'm asking.
Oh. And you've been missing for a year. And according to this, they said you were granted probation on January 9th, 2025, released from custody on January 13th, 2025, and nobody saw you after that. Explain.
I just started my business. As my attorney said, I had just had my baby on November 11th of 2024. And then, so he was very young. I was taking care of him and starting my business.
So why didn't you tell probation?
I just let my, I just had my priorities up, and in the year of taking care of him, in the year of starting my business, my husband and I we have a house rather than an apartment. So when I came out of jail last year, we were in an apartment. Now we live in a house. We have a car, a truck, 2 motorcycles.
here's the thing. You're telling me all of this as for reasons why you should not be revoked and go to prison. But you're not explaining to me why it was so difficult for you to go to probation, report, to pick up a phone and call probation and say, hey, probation, I have this that's going on in my life. Everything is hitting me all at once. And you know what probation would have said? Take a deep breath, come down and report.
I understand. That was my mistake.
I mean, not mistake. Those were your choices. So I'm trying to figure out why I should not revoke you. You're telling me about all of these. Well, I have a home now. I have a child. I'm ready to do what's what. That's you throwing yourself on the mercy of the court. And I used to be a defense attorney, and I would always tell my clients, what you're giving me is just throwing myself on the mercy of the court on your behalf and saying, please, judge, don't sentence me. But I have nothing. Now, I will tell you one thing that's in your favor, and if your attorney is telling me it's true, I'll accept it as such as the officer of the court, is the fact that you picked up the phone to see if you had a warrant and you called the police to come to your home to pick you up. That's one thing that's in your favor.
I didn't ask her about that, Judge. I mean, I believe that information is probably easily verifiable if that's the way it went down. I believe Ms. Romano.
All right. Does anybody want to verify that for the court?
Ms. Romano, do you recall the date at which you called the police to come to me?
It was, I think it was January 20th, 19th or 20th. I believe it was January 20th. It was the house.
Is your home, I guess your address was your home, correct?
And yes,
All right. So they said you called the police to come pick you up. That's a good thing. That's a thing in your favor.
Yeah.
Probation, I'm sorry, state, what are you requesting?
I'm asking you to follow the agreement and then let's give Ms. Romano a second chance, given the circumstances and should she not comply. All of that.
All right. So this is what I'm going to tell you. One, I don't think GPS is appropriate, but you do need to have some form of punishment because you've been missing for a year. And that form of punishment is going to be that this will no longer be a deferred adjudication. This will be a guilty verdict. So I'm going to give you a choice. You only have 2 choices. Don't ask for a third. 1, I am going to find you guilty, place you on probation. Or 2, I'll sentence you today and I'll sentence you to 2 years.
I think she wants the probation, Judge.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court will find you guilty. The court will place you on community supervision. Court will sentence you to 5 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 5 years. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment within 30 days of release, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Are there any drug issues with you? All right. There's going to be field visits 1 time per month for 8 months. There's to be 200 hours community service restitution. 100 of those hours will be deducted upon completion of parenting classes, which I'm ordering. Probation, is there anything else? And on a previous probation, there was no, you know what? We can go ahead and do a TAP evaluation out of custody.
Yes, Judge. Judge, I would like to have her report weekly or monthly.
All right, weekly reporting for 60 days. Is there anything else, probation?
No, Judge.
Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful? All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? You have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you're on deferred adjudication. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. In this court, if you have an issue, you need to let probation know. All it is a phone call. If you feel they're not addressing it, you can always come back to the court and address it with me. All right, good luck to you. They'll probably release you maybe off the record. They'll probably release you maybe, I don't know, midnight. I have no control over the release from the midnight.
There's no
Okay.
chance for today. No chance for today.
No chance for what?
I work down there.
Yeah.
Hopefully tomorrow.
Yes, so that's usually what happens.
Just being honest.
All right, when you are released, the first thing you better do is report to probation. All right, thank you. Good luck to you. Court is calling, and everyone needs to whisper. Court is calling 2018 CR 3998, State of Texas versus Kimberly Michelle Marsh. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Daniel Escobar for the state of Texas.
Defense and good seeing you. All right, Ms. Marsh, I'm showing you what's entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Are you the same Kimberly Michelle Marsh who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2018 CR 3998 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 less than 1 gram, on November 15, 2018 for a period of 2 years and extended for a total of 3 years? Is that you? State?
Violated condition number 41 on or about the 25th day of October 2022 in Dare County, Texas. The defendant, Kimberly Michelle Marsh, then and there failed to comply with the rules and regulations of the felony drug court program with continued use of controlled substances, namely cocaine and methamphetamine, in violation of condition number 41.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
State waives all the violations.
Any objections to the state's waivers?
No objections to the waivers.
All right, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 41, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 41?
Yes.
Court will find violation of condition 41 true. Is there an agreement?
No, Your Honor. The agreement is for revocation, but there's no agreement as to.
All right, state, what are you requesting?
State's requesting 1 year in the state jail facility.
Defense, what are you requesting?
Your Honor, we are asking for you to consider the 277 years that she's already served for time, big time served. And to lessen the sentence.
All right, Ms. Marsh, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand. So why did you not do well in felony drug court?
Well, in the beginning, I didn't do well, and I went to PDRF, discharged me with the alcohol, and I got out, and I did really, really well. I had a relapse in May, and then I thought I had done really, really well up until this past October, and I had broke my foot. And in the hospital, they gave me pain medicine, and it kind of sent me down the wrong.
See, here's the thing, though. I was an attorney in felony drug court, and I know people who are serious about their sobriety, whenever they have injuries or they're going to the hospital, those questions are always asked. And if you tell them, I'm in a drug program, they'll try to find you something that's not an opioid to give you. So did you not tell them?
No. And I should have,
And so
I have been going to my meetings. I have been going to meetings every night. It's just, I failed there.
And here's the thing, the court knows the felony drug court program, and I know they don't kick people out because you use, right? They want you to stop using, they want you to maintain your sobriety. Now, what this sounds like to me is there was continued use and no real effort, Because if there were real effort, felony drug court would still have you and they would still be working with you. So the state is asking for 1 year. Your attorneys are asking for you to have 277 days. Either way, because this is a state jail felony, they will probably take you to the state jail facility to be processed, whether I give you 277 days, whether I give you a year. So this is my question for you. What do you think you deserve?
I'd like that sentence, and I'd still like to continue with outpatient outpatient AA and A meetings. I still would like to continue that. I still like.
I mean, no, here's the thing. Let me just tell you, if I were to continue you, you're going to somebody's inpatient treatment. It's not going to be on outpatient.
I would like to go to outpatient.
Mhm. Have y'all discussed her trying treatment again or no?
Your Honor, we did discuss that. The state recommended safe.
So it's not going to be Alpha Home for you. That hasn't worked. So it's either going to be SafeP or maybe SATA or maybe ISF. But either way, you're not leaving the courtroom today. Either way, you're not leaving the Bexar County Jail today. So what do you want?
Jail.
All right. And how much time do you think you deserve? This is not what you want. It's like based upon what you've done. Okay. All right, the court will grant the motion and you don't want treatment, correct? All right, when you are released from custody, everything that made you use before is still going to be in the world. And what I can tell you is people who are selling drugs, it's not FDA approved. You may end up with some bad drugs. You may end up ODing, or you may end up getting caught before you use, in which case you're going to have another case.
I plan on continuing outpatient, well, AA and NA when I get out as well. I belong to the lifeguard NA meeting over there on Woodhouse.
Okay. Well, if you want, I can recommend the therapeutic community for you. It doesn't extend the length of time that you're in custody, but I can't force them to accept you. You'll have to ask for it. So would you like that?
What is that?
It's to help you with your drug issues.
Yes.
Okay. All right, the court will grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you to 1 year in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served. And the court will request that you be placed in the therapeutic community. I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorneys? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yeah.
All right. This is not a plea bargain agreement. You do have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you are on deferred adjudication. Do you understand?
I think so. I have one question.
Yes.
On the therapeutic community, does that mean I can't go home?
No, what that means is for the remaining of your time, if they accept you in the program, you will be there.
Oh, okay. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
No, this is for you. Yes, one for you and one for your client. All right, because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you, Ms. Marsh.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Have a good day.